AR-15. It's the same weapon used in the Florida shooting. This congregation in Pennsylvania belongs to the Unification Church, founded by the Reverend Sun Myung Moon and now headed by his son, Reverend Hyung Jin Moon, whose brother owns a nearby firearms manufacturing company. The crown-wearing worshippers drank holy wine and exchanged or renewed their wedding vows.
The right to inherit the earth and protect it.
They believe the AR-15 symbolises the rod of iron in the book of Revelation.
That to be a righteous person does not just in word only. In other words, I'm not just going to speak the truth, but I should also be able to protect my family and my community. And I don't think there's anything wrong with an AR-15 being used for that.
But the local community did not feel protected, shutting down a nearby school for the day. And a small band turned out to protest.
I don't need a freaking assault weapon to defend myself. Only thing they're good for is killing, period. That's all that weapon is good for, mass killing. And you want to bless it? Shame on you.
The church issued a statement saying staff at the Florida school should have been armed, but they were careful to remove the bullets from their weapons before their own service.
Now you know all the rules, right?
Though those fashioned into symbols of worship were still allowed. Still, they believe they're spreading a practical message of peace.
I'm of the side of the opinion that we do have the right to bear arms, and only for the purpose of protecting and defending our families, not to make war. It's a weapon of defense.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
For these worshippers, the word of the Constitution is just as sacred as the word of God.
They killed Michael Jackson, right?
Oh my God.
Do you remember?
They killed Michael Jackson, right?
Oh yeah.
And check this shit out.
Oh, who is Huey P. Newton?
An African political activist, a revolutionary who, along with Bobby Seale, co-founded the Black Panther Party in 1966.
What do Osama bin Laden, Gaddafi, and Saddam Hussein all have in common?
They challenged the dollar bill of the West banks.
Are you a buyer or a seller?
Seller.
Unlearn and Relearn is a movement and a series of curriculums that I created. The mantra behind it is us whitewashing out the traditions and the conditions we've been taught to believe. So many people have absolutely no idea why they do what they do. They just simply do it for the sake of fitting in. I'm not a huge fan of the school system. I think they do a whole lot to dilute the mental progression of our children. So I think it's absolutely a necessity that we take that in our hands. Name me 2 assets in this house.
Gun and jury.
If you lost everything today, what you got tomorrow?
Intellectual property.
What is intellectual property?
They can take your possessions, but they can't take your mind.
If Daddy had an emergency in his house and you needed to save my life, what gun would you use?
The Glock 42.
Why?
Because it has less strength.
Guns, 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 guns in kids'
I
hands.
started using guns when I was 3 years old.
In a landfill of bones.
Derek has his own gun. He has the Uzi 22 long rifle, and I'm gonna buy Derek a 22 long rifle as well. That's typically how they say you should start. They say you should start them with rifles. Now we're gonna work on that. You might not be quite strong enough for that. This is a great gun for children to start with. I know it may not look like it to most adults because they have a different viewpoint of Uzis, but Derek has shot this on multiple occasions. Violence can take place at anywhere in the world at any given moment. But I am a firm believer if you have guns in your house, an educated mind is far greater than a wondering mind. How many school shooters we have a year?
45.
How many random shooters we had this year?
255.
If people got guns and children in their house, they should do what with them?
Teach them about them.
How smart he's teaching this baby.
They came here and they was like, oh, we got a complaint. Can we come in? Can we look
Yeah, I don't know.
around? Can we interview your children? The answer to every question was absolutely not. You're not coming in. You're not going to search. You're not going to interview my children. We exercising our Second Amendment. Have a nice day. This is definitely a way of preparing and protecting them. I have full confidence in my 6 and 9-year-old that should an emergency arise, we don't get out alive, we definitely will put up a great fight.
Okay, but this is not the problem, brother.
The problem is Michael Jackson died with a needle.
I don't want
lethal
you
injection.
because that's how a supervisor act. You're not helping him by acting this way. This is a mother-daughter incident.
And then you got foreign
Mama.
law
No, I
enforcement.
did not tell you to come in my house.
Guns,
I did not tell you
more
to come in my
guns,
house.
and
You
more
making my
guns.
daughter gonna continue to disrespect. You see what finna happen? You see what finna happen?
Starting
This
off
man
right
don't
now
know.
with
He looking at your fine
guns,
ass, and he might
sure.
talk to you later.